Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to a new video on Bittensor. Or Tau obviously got listed on Binance yesterday, so just, well, we covered it yesterday. Yesterday in general, what we talked about is that usually, if you think back to most Binance listings, usually it's just a spike and then a dump. And that also turned out to be the case yesterday. We still, in the afternoon, we still got a big spike up right here. So we talked about the possibility of that, but it did not lead to anything sustainable, all right? In the end, what happened is that from that spike, we just found resistance at this key resistance level we have around 750, but also 720. That entire level is actually filled with resistance. So we spiked up to that, and what you can see, and I'll quickly try to look that up. I'll try to see if we have some statistics on that. What you saw is that instantly positions were closed, right? So it was very much, I wouldn't say manipulated, but I would say that there were some wheels behind it that really rapidly pushed the price up and brought it back down and probably made a little bit of profit, but it cannot have been much. So that's quite interesting in general. So I just wanted to give you my thoughts today on the situation. And also, I think today there's actually some potential for multiple reasons. And the key reason while we get into that is that Tau already before this Binance listing, and you could say that's because of insider trading, but I don't think so. But what happened already at the start of April is that technically we actually put in some sort of a bottom right here around 500, but most specifically 475. Maybe that was a bit of a fake out, but from there, and you can also see that with the EMAs kind of turned sideways, and what you can see right now is that they are technically shifting into an uptrend. So obviously all of that is very much influenced by the Binance listing, but I do think that it's wise, especially in these market circumstances when there's not a lot to look at. I think it's wise to keep an eye on Tau, because what you see is now as well, and for those who have the active eye, you saw this as well. What you saw with the open interest as well is that there's actually a pretty big increase right now in the open interest. So you can see that that since, well, when was this? Well, since earlier this morning, like so since 7 a.m. what happened is that Tau first of all found some strong support at 600, which is psychologically a strong level, but also technically has supported Tau quite often. And from there, we've actually gained quite a lot of open interest, even though like there's a big divergence here, right? So you can see from this top we made yesterday evening in the open interest to the open interest where it's at right now. So the amount of open positions now comparatively, we have much more, while the price is much lower. And then if you also look at the CVD right here, so whether this, if you look at this open interest, whether it was mostly buying or selling volume, it's mostly buying, all right? In this period of time, the CVD has jumped up by quite a bit. So that's interesting, all right? Because that means that we're actually getting some solid buying coming in. Technically, we have shifted a bit more bullish, and there's some sort of a wick to fill. So I'm not telling you that Tau is going to rally, but I do think that there is a realistic chance, right? Especially right now, the main resistance level is 650. I think this needs to happen today. But if today we can actually, today or tomorrow, we can break above 650, I think that's enough of technical confirmation to assume we are actually going back up to that top of the range at 720 and 750. And from there we'll see again, I mean, hitting the top of the range. Look, this range has been going on since the middle of February. So I'm not necessarily going to tell you that we're going to break above that, but I do think it's interesting to keep an eye on Tau right now. We look fairly bullish. I think it's most likely we will at least get a bullish confirmation and head up to the top of the range. But I'll keep you updated on that, all right? Like I said, 650, main resistance level to break. You have to do it rather quick. If we don't do it quickly, or if the open interest starts falling down here, then that's, I would say, a very bearish indication that it will probably not happen. But that's what you need to know for now. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.